So in ancient Greece, specifically during the Bronze Age, the late Bronze Age, the Greeks, or the Mycenaeans as we call them, they used to use what was called nowadays as the Naue Type 2 sword. It's a long, straight-ish blade that has a almost like a diamond-shaped hilt for the crossguard, and it's about 20 to 24, maybe sometimes 26 inches long. Is a rather large one. And it's a good as a cut and slash type blade. Well, then we get to the Archaic period, and with the rise of the Xiphos shield, the 3-foot in diameter shield, we start noticing that the Greeks, as we know them, today, for the rather ancient Greeks as we know them today, they start using the Xiphos. So the Xiphos is actually ancient Greek for sword. But this type of sword they start using, the crossguard starts going outwards more, the handles maybe a little shorter. It's a one-handed sword, definitely. And the blade itself usually goes to be about 18 to 22 inches long. And it's kind of like a leaf shape, almost kind of like the sword that Frodo uses, that his uncle gives him, and his uncle Bilbo. That sword sting, it looks somewhat like that, maybe a little skinnier. Sorry, I'm fighting a head cold. So the Greeks start using swords like that. And the reason why they're shorter is because, again, the shield is a lot bigger, but they start using spears more. And so the sword becomes like a secondary protective device, tool, weapon, whatever you want to call it. And so you don't need it as big of a blade, but on top of which, whenever you get into the fight, you're a lot closer to your enemy. So you don't need as big of a blade. You want to be able to get around the shield by going upward thrust like this, or maybe down below. Just something that short that you can maneuver. You don't want this really long blade that you can't really do much with. So a shorter blade is more helpful to use than a longer one. And it's less of a cutting blade and more of just a quick jab type blade. So it's kind of neat how, the Greeks evolved from a cut and slash type blade to just a quick jab and stab type blade. So in ancient Greece, specifically during the Bronze Age, the late Bronze Age, the Greeks, or the Mycenaeans as we call them, they used to use what was called nowadays as the Naue Type 2 sword. It's a long, straight-ish blade that has a almost like a diamond-shaped hilt